everyone, it's Donna here, and I am back to share another journal that actually this journal has been finished for quite a few months now. It's been sitting up on my shelf. I haven't really been in the mood for recording videos. I've been creating a lot, but I haven't really felt like doing videos. But I'm back with this one. I have also opened my Etsy shop, so by the time this video airs, it will be listed in my Etsy shop as well, and that's how you'll be able to purchase it if you would like. Right now I'm only doing US shipping. I haven't found a method that's economically feasible for my international customers. This journal I am calling Caroline. Her name is Caroline. She is 6 inches by 9 inches, and she has about a 2.5 inch spine. She's a very chunky girl. She has 116 pages, and she's held together with this coffee dyed muslin, this is not permanently attached. You can take it off, and it's just a journal topper with some pretty ladies that are printed on fabric, and they're kind of squishy, with laces around. And this is from a broken jewelry piece. I believe it was an earring from like the 80s, when everything was big in the 80s. And the cover is a soft cover. It's made from a crazy quilt that I put on each of the sections of the crazy quilt. I put some laces or linens, like there's some filet lace here and some vintage lace there, and a doily, a little tatted doily there, and that's the back side. Each of the pieces has a piece of vintage lace, either hand or machine sewed onto it. And inside, I haven't looked at this journal for a while, so it's kind of a surprise for me too. There's a fabric collaged pocket down here with a little bit of slow stitching, and the inside is covered with this feed sack fabric. This is my note from the bookmaker that tells you about this journal and how you can use it, and this journal belongs to card. This is a slow stitch piece that I made ages ago, and I decided to put it in this journal. It's like a fabric flip on the front page. It has all kinds of different little stitches, some flowers that I embroidered on. Inside this pocket, this is made from a humorous almanac from 1874. There's a postcard, vintage postcard of Larney, a flashcard, and this is actually a copy of one of my receipts from 1890, shipping receipt, and that's in just a lace pocket here. Page from a journal that I have. This is an original page. Just a little tuck spot, and in it is a big journaling card with a piece from a cigarette card collector's album, and just a little flash card that just tucks in. I'm going to try to go kind of quickly because this journal is very fat. There's lace on a lot of the pages. Most of the pages, book pages in here, are antique, vintage or antique, and everything's coffee dyed, most things. This is a piece from a doily, and another piece up here. More lace. This is a a doily that's wrapped around this page, and then there's a piece of Velcro that holds it on, and you can journal on the inside of that. It's kind of hidden journaling. Just a decoupaged piece of vellum on this book page. It's teaching. Oh no, I thought this was teaching French, but I don't know. It's a vintage book page. This is an antique book page from the 1700s. And an envelope that I made out of Sears Roebuck catalog. And in it is a S&H green stamp booklet with the stamps on it. Of course, Edith Holden. More tuck spots here with some little souvenir postcards. And it opens up. This wraps around the page to this side, and there's more little bits, souvenirs tucked in there. A collage tag that I made. In this tuck spot is a page from a 1921 ladies' home journal with all the fashions on it. More lace there, more lace. Backside of all those pages is some really antique lace down at the bottom here. This is an altered envelope with a giant journaling tag in it. And the birds show through the window. And it's also a tuck spot with another antique book page and an vintage etching from one of the books I have. This is in French. Those are originals. This is an over the page. Oh, I don't know if you can hear my dog. She wants to come in here with me, but the door's closed. An over the page fabric flip with my favorite fabric. You can journal on the inside with a rusty paper clip holding it on. More antique book page, German songbook. It's in a snippet tuck spot. Altered guest check on a German poetry page. Another fabric flip with a bunch of different laces. And this little doily pieces are paper or clipped to the top. Shorthand manual book. This is an envelope that I made with strips of different laces. And I forgot what I put in here. Oh, a bunch of different little bits of ephemera. Can't get it in there. Let's just hold on with another rusty paper clip. Ledger page from 1902. Just some coffee dyed, I think this is wax paper. Another altered envelope tuck spot, and this wraps around to the other side. And on this side is a tag in the top, and then another little journaling card in the side. That cute little baby. I think that image was from some Tim Holtz paper, if I'm not mistaken. And the back side is the window part of the altered envelope with a collage journaling card in here. So it shows through the window. This is part of a collar that I just put on and made it into a pocket. This is an original piece from a Victorian trade card album, and this one is an original receipt from 1878. Look at that beautiful handwriting. So all of these original pieces, whoever purchases this can scan them and use them over and over again. They're just some little beads on the corner there. Back side of those pages, some more lace. Another piece from a collar up here. This is an altered paper clip, and it's just holding on some bits of ephemera. This is reproduction, and this is, you can see the lace and the butterflies on it. Some lace on the altered paper clip. And in the back side is an original page from 1800s. Isn't that pretty? You can scan these. 1800s Peterson's magazine that I have. And this just flips out. There was nothing interesting on this page, so I just gessoed it so you can write on it. And tucked in the back is a page from the 1800s book on household management, and this one is The Doctor. It's interesting reading, and just some little bits of paper from this is a page from a clock catalog. Here's the fortune cookie that's in this one. All of my decorated journals have this little fortune in it, that opens up, and there's a little fortune in there. The beginning of this signature, the third signature, is another altered envelope with a gigantic tag in it. And it's been collaged. Lots of collaging on the envelope and some slow stitching. Oh, and it's also a pocket, and in it is another page from that 1902 ledger that I have, and another original letter from 1924, typewritten letter. Map page. Here's a page from my book of Ridote's Roses, and that's just a big flip with some packing paper on the back. You can write under it and on the back. Page from a children's book, and a little piece of from my tatting collection. This just has a decoupaged flower on it that was printed on tracing paper. This is a tall skinny tag, and another original Victorian trade card tucked in there. Music page, page from an old photo album. This is a belly band with a little piece of, this one's reproduction, ephemera, and a page, image from a ladies magazine. And this has been collaged with a big snippet on the corner, a cluster on the corner there. This is a page from 1883 ledger that I have. Has some die cuts on here, and it folds open. This is a reproduction page. This is very interesting. This is an original. It is from 1883, and it's a miniature Life magazine. If you have a magnifying glass, you could read the articles. It's so darling. the original rusted staples that are holding it together. So that is included in here. On this side, there's a page from a, I forget what book this came from, but it's a cute image. Postcard and a original cabinet card from Granville, Ohio. It's really stiff. Well, all the signatures I just put tied the strings. If you want to untie them and dangle something from them, you could, but I just left them. Lots of place for journaling in here. It's another page from a 1700s or 1800s, I forget this one, book. This just clips on with a rusty paper clip, and it folds over the page. You can journal on the inside, and the outside is collaged with laces. Another tall, skinny tuck spot, and in it is just a little scrappy notebook with a leaf charm. Some antique lace at the bottom here. That's children's books, more lace, writing space, a library card style pocket with some collaging on it and some embossed paper, collage tag. There's my dog again. I guess she gave up waiting to come in. Another collage tag. This image was from a fashion or sewing magazine. Another altered paper clip up here. And tucked into it is this is a copy of an image of two ladies. And then my handmade by label. Another slow stitched pocket in the back. And just some extra coffee dyed paper. It's been dyed with the doily for covering pages up, or just extra journaling space. So that is Caroline. She will be for sale in my Etsy store. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by and looking at my videos. I hope you got some inspiration from some of the things in this journal. She was so much fun to make. I have probably 5 more journals to film. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to them. We're getting ready. In a couple weeks, we're getting ready to go on vacation for 2 weeks with our trailer. So I'll be out of the net again. But thanks for stopping by, and bye for now.